least see him.
Be no point.
But you said you'd have him back.
I've changed my mind.
Why?
Wouldn't be fair to me and the kids.
You don't think he's entitled to another chance?
No.
He is your husband.
Some husband.
You've stuck by him.
Only 'cause no one else would have me.
18 years?
Yes. 12 of those he spent inside.
Not even for a couple of nights?
No.
It's a pity you didn't say all this a week ago.
My doctor gave me some pills 'cause I got all churned up inside and I started taking it out on the kids. It wouldn't be fair. I can't cope anymore.
Neither can he.
Well, it's your job to feel sorry for him, not mine. I've gone right off him. I've had him.
But you paid him regular visits while he was in prison. For years you did it.
People said I was a fool and they were right.
He needs you.
Well, he can't have me.
Just thought you might have forgotten me. Hello, Sybil.
Dave?
The kids?
Fine.
Where are they?
Friends.
Nice to have friends. Sorry for butting in. Just want to say hello. I'll wait outside.
No, come in.
Well, come to think of it, it is my house, isn't it?
No, Dave, it's my house. I'm paying for it.
Well, what's yours is mine. That's what they say, don't they? Don't want me back, do you?
I'm not up to it.
I've changed.
That's what you said last time, and the time before, and the time before that.
It's all right, you don't have to make excuses. If you don't want me back, you don't want me back. Well, that's all there is to it. Got something for you.
You're an awful hard woman, Mrs. Fletcher.
It's not finished. Still got a bit of the rigging to do. Just for a couple of nights, Sybil.
No.
I can't walk the streets.
What's wrong with the hostel?
Too late, wouldn't let me in now.
You're not staying here.
Can't I get you to change your mind?
No.
I'd like to have a word with my wife in private, Doctor. Is that all right with you?
Yeah. I'll need to make a phone call.
Forgot your violin just now. You haven't changed.
I didn't want to come. It was his idea. God save us from do-gooders, eh? I'll pay you back as soon as I get settled. Remember meet the kids?
I can't remember anything.
That's never happened before?
No.
You've always had a warning?
Yes.
What did you do when you had the warning?
Stopped at once. Took some barley sugar, waited 10 to 15 minutes. How many more times do you want to hear it?
How's Laura?
Still not sleeping.
And the children?
Staying with their grandparents. You should have let me plead guilty to those magistrates.
But you're not guilty.
Try telling that to my conscience.
Mr. Randall, it's of the utmost importance you find this witness.
I've called in a private detective agency.
What about the police? Are they still trying to trace him?
Yes, but without much urgency.
I shouldn't bother about him. I don't deserve it.
You must stop blaming yourself.
Why?
It was an accident.
That makes it all right, does it? I can forget it? Pretend it didn't happen?
This, could be a tricky one.
Does that mean you're thinking of taking in a leader?
Well, not necessarily, but you could mention it to Sir John and see what he thinks.
Then you better talk to Bill. Put him in the picture.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, that reminds me, I haven't accepted Mr. Crichton's brief yet.
Why should that interest me?
Well, it's just that Miss Peterson's solicitor's been making clucking noises.
I can't lead for both members of Chambers. Although they're different cases, they both revolve round this fellow Becks.
So you'll have to choose.
Sir John Gallagher, the Solomon of the Middle Temple. You know, Bill, if I couldn't be God, Solomon's the chap I'd like to be. In which case would you say has the sweeter sound of the two?
Financially?
Of course.
Mr. Crichton. He's representing the injured parties.
Hardly buy me a Rembrandt. On the other hand, if I were to lead for Miss Peterson, the fee would just about buy me a second-hand bicycle.
You do realize that Mr. Crichton won't have a case should Miss Peterson win.
Oh, I don't know. There's always civil liability.
Not on this one, Sir John.
True. Still, from what I've heard, her client is undoubtedly guilty.
Ah, but don't forget, Miss Peterson doesn't give up easily. She's a fighter.
And so is Don Quixote.
Who?
Don Quixote.
Oh, him.
I noticed you've changed your mind about our lady colleague.
I'm delighted. I've been proved wrong about her.
That's the difference between us, Bill. I should deeply resent it if I were ever proved wrong.
Hasn't it ever happened?
Not to my knowledge. Tell me, who's against Miss Peterson?
Mr. Frobisher.
Ah, I've seen that boy in action. He's good. Very good. I like his authority.
Well, he's all right, I suppose. I've seen worse.
He could have a brilliant future. Yes. I'll definitely lead for Mr. Crichton. Now, as you know, I always treat myself to some little memento after each successful brief. Now, what shall it be this time? I know. An 18th century silver snuff box.
Ian?
In here.
Oh, I've had a hell of a... Oh,
Did you get my message?
what message?
I explained it all to your junior clerk.
I wasn't given any message.
Are you sure?
Well, of course I'm sure.
Well, in that case, this is Mr. Fletcher. Dave, Miss Peterson.
Evening, miss.
Good evening.
Dave's an old chum of mine. He hasn't anywhere to go, so I wondered if he could spend the night here.
Here?
If it's not convenient, I quite understand.
Well,
It's only for one night, Harriet. You see, Dave came out of prison today.
My
prison...
wife was going to have me back, and when I got there, she changed her mind.
He'll be able to get booked into a hostel tomorrow.
Well, I don't know if I've any clean sheets.
Sheets? Oh, I don't need any sheets. I'll be quite happy on the sofa there with a blanket, on the floor even, just so as I've somewhere to rest my poor old bones for a few hours.
I did try to contact you, Harriet.
Have you eaten, Mr...
Oh, yes, thank you. The doctor took me out for a meal. I'd forgotten what real food tasted like. I don't want any more of that porridge.
Would you like another drink?
Oh, no, no, thank you. But I tell you what I would like. A hot bath.
A hot bath?
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'll find you a towel. Excuse me.
She doesn't mind, does she?
No, of course not.
Well, perhaps I'd better go.
You are not leaving now until the morning.
Well, I don't want to cause any trouble.
You're not causing any trouble.
Well, if you're quite sure she doesn't mind.
She's delighted to be able to help you. Now, about this hospital porter's job, does it still interest you?
Oh, yes, it does. But tell me, do they know I've got a record?
Only the man will interview you, and that's at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
If only I'd met someone like you 20 years ago. You're a good man, Doctor. I was just saying he's a good man. Very understanding.
Yes, very understanding. Here you are. The bathroom is to your right and down the corridor.
Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this. Are you quite sure you don't mind?
Any friend of Dr. Moody's is a friend of mine.
He's so understanding. Thank you, Doctor.
It's only for one night, Harriet.
So you said.
I did try to contact you.
Said that too. Ian, I am not having my flat turned into a reception centre for your lame ducks.
Oh, you should have seen his face when his wife said she wouldn't have him in our house. I felt so sorry for the man. You'd have felt the same in the circumstances.
I shouldn't have found myself in those circumstances.
Harriet, he's a frightened man. When I met him for the first time 6 weeks ago, he told me he was terrified of leaving prison.
6 weeks? I thought you said he was an old chum.
Well, what do you want me to do then? Kick him out?
No. But he's to be the exception, Ian, not the rule.
I'm sorry you've taken this attitude.
Why?
I've 23 other ex-prisoners waiting outside.
Very funny.
It won't happen again.
No, it won't.
Come and sit down.
I
Relax.
haven't time to sit down. I have to find some clean sheets and remake the bed in the spare room.
But he's going to sleep on the sofa in here.
No, you are.
Me? Why me?
Because you're so very understanding, Ian.
Come. I can give you 3 minutes, Harriet.
Do you want us to synchronize watches?
Insubordination will get you everywhere. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm defending a man called Becks.
Yes, I know, and your solicitor would like me to lead for you. Well, personally, I can't think of anything that would give me greater pleasure.
You'll do it?
If only you would ask me yesterday, Harriet.
Why? What's happened since yesterday?
Well, I'd have refused to lead for George Crichton.
But George has nothing to do with my case.
Indirectly, he has. He's representing the various parties that were involved in Becks's little contretemps.
Bill kept that one very quiet, didn't he?
I'm sorry, but I can't help you out.
Oh, there's no need to be sorry. I can handle it quite easily on my own.
Of course, you can do it on your own. You have the authority. You have the stamina. You have the imagination.
You're being very free with your praises this morning.
I have every confidence that you'll get your client off.
But you don't know anything about it.
I've made it my business now. You've nothing to worry about.
But if I win, that means your case doesn't even get to court.
As our transatlantic cousins would say, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
You don't think Beck stands a chance, do you?
He doesn't.
Why are you so sure?
Young Frobisher's too good an advocate.
And what about me?
In this instance, you're riding a cart horse, Harriet. Frobisher's on a thoroughbred. I'm afraid you're going to be left at the starting post.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, John, but you've backed the wrong animal.
Not at all. Because if you win this one, solicitors will be fighting among themselves for your services. The better you do, the better it is for Chambers. Whatever happens, I can't lose.
Is he here?
No. Have you lost him?
He didn't go to the hostel or for the interview.
Ian, did you leave him alone in this room?
Why?
Did you?
Oh, and handcuffed to each other, if that's what you mean.
My silver statuette is missing, and so is the china figurine you gave me.
I think they've been stolen.
I don't think, I know.
Now, Harriet, you mustn't jump to conclusions.
Then where are they?
Perhaps you've mislaid them.
We're not talking about a pair of gloves.
When did you see him last?
This morning.
In here?
In here.
Doesn't look too hopeful, does it? I wonder what made him do it.
Oh, don't be such a silly ass. The man's an habitual thief. He can't stop himself.
And doesn't that prove it's an illness?
I don't care what it proves. I want my property back.
But how?
Well, that's up to the police.
Well, that just means he'll go straight back into prison.
That's not my problem.
Of course it's your problem. It's everyone's problem.
Are you saying he should get away with it?
Treatment, Harriet. He needs treatment.
He'll be treated in prison.
He has spent most of his adult life in prison. Has prison cured him?
Where do you propose to send him for this treatment of yours?
I'm talking about the future.
I'm not interested in the future. I want to know what's going to happen now, this moment. What would you like me to do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Not for the time being, at least. Let's just wait a day or two and see if he returns the thing.
It's all very well for you to take this attitude. It's not your property. He's stolen. It's mine. I mean, it's easy to talk about turning the other cheek when it's not your cheek that's been slapped.
And I realize it's asking a hell of a lot.
Yes, it is.
I'll pay for them.
Ian, it's not the cost. It's the sentimental value. You bought me the figurine.
I'll buy you another.
Society has to be protected.
Surely it's worth one little gamble.
What do you hope to gain by it?
His trust.
And what if we never see him again?
At least we tried.
I don't know who's the bigger mug. You or me? Sorry I'm late, but the jury was out longer than we expected.
Yes, and I'm afraid I can't stop because I'm due in another court. It's just that I thought you ought to know Mr. Becks is in hospital.
In hospital? Why? What's the matter?
He took an overdose of sleeping pills
When?
on Friday night.
How is he?
Well, not very well from any point of view. His wife's almost out of her mind. First the tragedy and now this. The point is, do we ask for an adjournment?
Will he be well enough to attend?
Well, the doctor thinks so.
Then he must go through with it.
But he is a sick man.
Nothing will be gained by an adjournment.
He doesn't want to live.
He may change his mind once the trial starts. There's nothing worse than sitting and waiting and worrying. He's just proved that, hasn't he?
Yes. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Randall, have you found the witness yet?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I should have told you, but this other business pushed it out of my mind. Yes, Sunday morning, apparently.
Good.
I'll send you his statement later.
Thank you.
Oh, good morning, Sir John. Sorry, I can't stop.
Oh, that's all right. Are we, still engaged?
When did you propose?
Could happen. You're our 7th on the list and still climbing.
What are the other 6 like?
Titled and disgustingly wealthy. All of them will be ideal when I'm blind. Becks' solicitor looked a worried man.
With reason. Becks tried to commit suicide.
Did he now? Some people are very selfish.
Selfish?
I suppose we don't really need him. We can still sue his estate and his insurers. But it means so much extra work for everyone. You're not going to be tiresome and ask for an adjournment, are you?
Would that worry you?
Well, he may try again and be successful next time. Still, it proves he's guilty.
Nonsense.
Dear Harriet, I wish I had your innocence.
You'd be a lot happier.
And a lot poorer. Which immediately reminds me of Moody. Tell me, is he still being Moody?
The short answer to that is yes.
What's he trying to do now? Turn Dartmoor into a health farm? You're not going to tell me.
No.
There's friendship for you.
Exactly.
Well, it's a week now since it disappeared.
That's one thing he's always been very good at, disappearing.
You really haven't seen him at all?
Has he got any money?
Could have.
Then I shall see him.
You're quite sure you don't know where he could be?
No, and I don't want to.
I hope to God he hasn't been arrested.
No, police would have told me. He's taken you for a ride, hasn't he?
I wouldn't say that.
You know he despises you. Despises anyone who tries to help him. Then when he gets caught, it turns out to be their fault. Never is.
Perhaps he's right.
You sound like a psychiatrist, are you?
No, I'm just an ordinary doctor. I have practice in the country.
Take my advice and go back. You're out of your depth here.
You haven't run away.
Who definitely?
Dave did.
Oh, hardly a recommendation. I had a choice of 3 blokes, and I chose Dave. Look where he's got me. If you think that's a damp wall, you should see the bedroom. I clean from 6 to 8:30, 6 mornings a week. Then I do packing work from 9:15 to 1:15. Then I go cleaning again every evening. No wonder the kids are tearaways. They never see me. How can they? I have to work. Look at this. It's not a pair of trousers. It's a zip held together by patches. What's all this about, then?
I'd like to help you.
You think I'm on the cadge, don't you?
No, not at all.
Yes, you do. You think, I suppose I better give the old bag something, might shut her up.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Then put it away and don't let me see it again.
Have you tried welfare? Social security?
You try.
I've always found them sympathetic.
Of course you have, because you don't want anything. Do you get yourself struck off, lose everything, start owing money, and then meet them? See what you think then. Dr. Jekyll can become Mr. Hyde between saying goodbye to one and what do you want to the next. And that's why you'll never be able to help me and my sort. You just don't know what it's like.
Then why don't you do something about it? Why don't you get behind the welfare desk and give the advice?
Me? I couldn't even get a job cleaning for him.
Everything I did, everything I said, she took the wrong way.
You know, you'll soon be in need of care and attention.
How does one help these people without sounding patronizing?
She doesn't want your help.
Only because she thinks I'm getting at her.
Well, exactly. It's not how you think you sound, it's how they think you sound, and there's nothing you can do about that.
I told her that she should be the one doing the welfare work, and I meant it. She'd be absolutely marvelous at it.
What did she say?
Thought I was crazy.
She's not the only one.
Well, what do you want me to do? Bury my head in the sand?
You'll live longer. Hello? Speaking? Yes? Yes, that's right. How did you know? Oh, I see. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Goodbye. That was the police. They picked up your lame duck.
Where?
On the embankment. His suitcase was full of stolen property, and each item was labeled with the owner's name and address.
Now, doesn't that prove what I've been saying about him? The man is ill. He needs treatment, not prison. You must admit that where he's concerned, the system has failed. Well, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Well, then, for God's sake, let's try to change the bloody system.
Let Brian Thomas Becks surrender to his bail.
I hope he doesn't decide to plead guilty.
Why do you think he might?
I just don't know. I wish she hadn't come.
Who?
His wife.
Better than sitting at home.
Are you Brian Thomas Becks?
Yes.
Brian Thomas Becks, you were charged on an indictment containing 4 counts. On the first count, you were charged with causing death by dangerous driving, contrary to Section 1, Subsection 1 of the Road Traffic Act 1972. The particulars of which are that you, on the 30th day of September 1971, in the county of Middlesex, caused the death of another person, namely John Stanley Forbes, by the driving of a motor vehicle on a road, namely the Avenue Edgware, in a manner which was dangerous to the public, having regard to all the circumstances of the case. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On the second count, you were charged with a like offence, the particulars of which are that you, on the 30th day of September 1971, in the county of Middlesex, caused the death of another person, namely Jean Beryl Matthews, by the driving of a motor vehicle on a road, namely the Avenue Edgware, in a manner which was dangerous to the public, having regard to all the circumstances of the case. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On the third count, you are charged with a like offence, the particulars of which are that you, on the 30th day of September 1971, in the county of Middlesex, caused the death of another person, namely Godfrey James Newton.
saw this car come across the crown of the road and come straight towards me.
How fast would you say it was travelling?
About 35, 40 miles an hour. I was flabbergasted, almost mesmerised. It was coming straight for me. I couldn't believe it. I slammed on my brakes, started to take avoiding action, and then this car swerved. I watched it go for the bus queue, finished up in the front garden. It was like watching a film in slow motion.
What did you do?
I got out the car and ran across. People were shouting and screaming. It was terrible. I saw there was a woman trapped under the wheel of the car. I shouted to the driver to come and help, but he just sat looking at me.
Did he understand what you said?
No, I don't think he did. I remember thinking to myself at the time, blimey, he's either drunk or on drugs. He had that look about him.
What look?
Sort of vacant, like.
And then what happened?
I took the car keys, opened the boot and got out the jack. With the help of another bloke, got the wheel off the woman's leg.
Did the defendant do anything to help at any time?
No. He just stayed in the car until the police arrived.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
You said the defendant's car was travelling at between 35 and 40 miles an hour?
As near as I could judge.
Do you know what the speed limit is on that particular stretch of road?
Yes. 40 miles an hour.
Thank you.
No re-examination.
And I was 2 cars behind the defendant. I saw him drive his car across the crown of the road, career into the bus queue, and smash into a garden wall. I immediately stopped my car, radioed for assistance, and went to the help of the injured.
Did you speak to the defendant?
No, sir, not straight away. I was more concerned with the injured.
But the defendant might have been injured.
And Mr. Robinson said he wasn't hurt, just
You
drunk.
cannot have what Mr. Robinson said.
I believe your prompt action in applying a tourniquet actually saved the life of an 11-year-old boy.
Yes, I believe so.
When did you speak to the defendant?
When 2 ambulances and 4 police officers arrived. I saw the defendant still in his car. I cautioned him and asked for his driving license and insurance certificate. He said he didn't know where they were. I then asked him for the registration number of his car. He said, I don't know. I said, do you know what you've done? He said, no. I then asked him to get out of his car. He said, no. I said, why not? He didn't reply. I called one of my colleagues across, and together we helped him out of his car. He was very unsteady on his feet, and we had to hold him up. I noticed he was perspiring.
How did he look?
As if he'd been drinking.
And had he?
Well, I gave him the breathalyzer test on an approved breathalyzer kit. I found it to be positive, and I arrested him. As we escorted him across to the patrol car, he saw the dead and the injured. He said, what's happened? I said, don't you know? He didn't reply.
What was his speech like?
Slurred.
And then what happened?
Well, while I was taking statements from witnesses, I glanced across at the patrol car. The rear near side door was open, and the defendant was lying on the pavement as if asleep. I tried to wake him, but found he was unconscious. By this time, a doctor had arrived and was helping with the injured. I asked him to look at the defendant, which he did.
Thank you, Sergeant.
In your evidence, Sergeant, you said you saw the defendant drive his car across the crown of the road.
That's correct.
But you were some distance behind him, were you not? There were 2 other cars in front of you, and it was 6:50 in the evening.
It wasn't dark.
You actually saw him steering his car?
Well, no, I didn't actually see his hands on the wheel.
It's already been established that there's a slight bend in the road at that point, yes?
Yes.
So the car itself could have taken the defendant to the other side of the road.
Oh, yes, I suppose so. But it would still mean he wasn't in control of the vehicle.
I realize that. How much alcohol would you say Mr. Becks had consumed?
I wouldn't know.
Wouldn't you have expected him to sober up the moment he saw the carnage?
It's difficult to generalize.
Did you think his reaction was normal?
No. But then he'd been drinking, hadn't he?
I quite like the oval-shaped one. It had such sublime silver feet. Tell me, how much is it? Huh. Is that all? Who? But why didn't you show me it? Do you know when? This I must have. Yes. Yes, please keep me informed. Thank you. Goodbye.
Sir John...
I've just heard some remarkable news, Bill.
Oh?
A snuff box that was once owned by Beau Brummel is about to come onto the market.
Is that good?
Is that... Oh, dear. How can I make you understand? I know. It's as if George Best is about to be given a free transfer to your Guildford City football team.
Oh, I don't know that we have him, Sir John.
You're being difficult, Bill.
Not at all. We've a jolly good young winger.
All right, Bill, all right, all right. Now, what do you want to see me about?
Read the Becks case. The solicitors for 2 of those killed have asked for a consultation. One of them is sending you a transcript of the trial as soon as the verdict's known.
Good.
And the solicitors representing those who were injured in the crash would also like you to lead.
Excellent. You know, Becks' insurance company must be very annoyed. They'd have much preferred it if everyone had died. Far less expensive for them. Oh, I do think there's something delicious about clobbering an insurance company, Bill. Probably because they never show any compassion. A Beau Brummel silver snuff box.
That's what he told me. He deliberately gave himself up.
Why?
He was tired of people letting him down.
Meaning his wife?
And you.
Me?
He sensed you didn't want to give him a bed.
Is that why he stole my ornaments?
He said that you willed him to do that.
And you believed him?
No, of course not.
Then why did he steal?
The man is ill, Harriet, ill.
I wonder if the judge will agree with you.
All he'll do is put him back inside again.
And what should he do?
Rehabilitate him.
Where?
I'd build special centers for people like Dave.
Would you build them before building houses, schools, hospitals?
Yes.
It's a pipe dream.
And isn't that a sad commentary on our society? Always ignoring the person at the end of the queue.
Tell me, what have all your efforts done to help this man?
Nothing.
In other words, a complete waste of time.
No. No, it's made me more aware of the complexity of the problem. It stopped me from generalizing. I understand him a little better. I understand his wife a little better. Can you say the same of the people you meet? No, of course you can't, because you daren't get involved.
I disagree. With my present brief, I feel tremendous sympathy.
No. Well, you have to remain apart. You have to become computerized, and without knowing them, you can't begin to know yourself. You work in an emotional desert, Harriet. You have to. I still love you, though.
And I love you. You say you remember nothing about the tragedy.
Nothing at all.
Why is that?
I had an insulin reaction.
Would you explain that to the court?
It happens when blood glucose becomes too low. In other words, when hypoglycemia occurs.
How long have you been a diabetic?
Since I was 13 years old.
You're on insulin?
Yes. I inject myself.
Do you get any warning of these insulin reactions?
I always. At least I always have done until the evening of the tragedy.
Well, do you know why you didn't get a warning that evening?
The hospital said it was due to a combination of the lack of food plus the fact that I'd taken alcohol.
Had you ever been warned against drinking alcohol?
Yes. When I was 17, my doctor advised me it might be better for me to keep off it.
Why didn't you take his advice?
I did. I've always been a teetotaler.
Let us now come to the day of the accident. What did you have to eat?
I had my normal insulin injection, a normal breakfast, but a smaller lunch than usual owing to pressure of work.
And Mr. Becks, would you tell the court what you do remember about the evening in question?
I left the office with 4 colleagues and went to the White Swan.
A public house?
Yes. We were to have a small celebration. You see, we just learned we were to get a salary increase backdated.
Is that why you decided to ignore your doctor's advice and have a drink?
No. I ordered a large bitter lemon of a special make, but the pub didn't have it, so I had their bitter lemon.
Was that all you drank? Bitter lemon?
Yes.
But, Mr. Becks, the analysis of your blood showed that you had been drinking alcohol.
I didn't know I had.
Are you saying that one of your colleagues deliberately put alcohol into your glass?
No.
Well, there are some people who think it amusing to give alcohol to a teetotaler.
That isn't what happened.
What did happen?
I accidentally picked up the wrong glass from the counter.
Whose glass?
A complete stranger's.
Do you know what it contained?
A large vodka and bitter lemon. The barman has since told...
I object, my lord. This is hearsay.
The barman is to be a witness, my lord. You say you didn't know what the glass contained.
I didn't know.
But didn't you notice anything odd about the taste? Especially as you're a teetotaler.
As a matter of fact, I did notice a slight heaviness, but I put it down to the fact that it was a bitter lemon of a different make from what I normally drink.
And no one told you you were drinking alcohol?
No one.
What happened then?
We finished drinking, stood outside chatting for a few minutes, and then went our separate ways.
How did you feel?
Marvelous. In fact, as I was going along, I remember thinking, driving well tonight. I remember passing the town hall. I noticed it. It was floodlit. And then I woke up in hospital to find I'd killed 3 people and injured 4 others.
It must have been the most terrible shock.
Yes.
Did it prey on your conscience?
Tried to kill myself.
How many years have you been driving?
15.
Has your license ever been endorsed?
No, and I've never been involved in an accident until...
Will you ever drive again?
No.
Thank you, Mr. Becks.
How many warnings of approaching hypoglycemia have you had?
Quite a few.
Have you ever received such a warning while driving your car?
Twice.
What did you do?
Immediately stopped, took some barley sugar, waited for it to take effect. I then drove home and had sweetened tea and biscuits.
And on these 2 occasions, were you almost at your house?
The second time, I was only half a mile from home. I still stopped and waited.
But you didn't stop and wait after leaving the public house?
Because I didn't get a warning.
I suggest you did. But because you were in a rather euphoric state, you decided it wouldn't matter.
I didn't get a warning.
You said you picked up the wrong glass from the counter.
Yes.
Do you normally pick up the wrong glass?
I was talking, laughing, listening
You
to...
haven't answered my question.
Not to my knowledge.
Thank you. You mentioned the fact that you tried to commit suicide.
Yes.
Because you knew you were responsible for the deaths of 3 people.
Because if I hadn't gone into that pub and hadn't accidentally drunk from the wrong glass, 3 people would still be alive.
They'd still be alive if you hadn't been driving your car.
I'd as much try to drive the car as anyone.
Even though 3 people died.
They died because I accidentally picked up the wrong glass.
And not because you're a diabetic.
No.
The tragedy would still have occurred had you not been a diabetic. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is I always had sufficient warning.
Except on this occasion.
Because of the large amount of vodka on an empty stomach, I did not get the warning.
But you're not going to drink vodka in future.
No, no.
Therefore, you would get sufficient warning next time.
Yes, yes.
Then why have you decided not to drive again?
Well, not because I'm a diabetic or asthmatic or an epileptic or because I suffer from high blood pressure or because I'm short-sighted or accident-prone or because I'm depressed, irritable or angry, but because I killed 3 people.
No further questions.
most satisfactory morning, Bill. Our friend won't be terrorising the East End for the next 18 years.
Well, it also means he's done the bar out of a job for 18 years.
No, I'm confident that lurking somewhere in the metropolitan cesspool is another young villain ready to don the mantle of gang leader. Let's just hope he's not caught until my next financial year. Oh, by the way, I saw my little memento yesterday.
Memento?
A Beau Brummel snuff box. Quite beautiful.
You didn't buy it, did you?
Why?
Oh, it's just that I've heard that young Frobisher's not putting up much of a fight.
You mean Miss Peterson's winning?
Apparently she's ahead on points.
But that's impossible.
Well, the defendant did put up a good show.
A defendant is only as good as the cross-examination allows. I thought you said Frobisher was good.
I think it was you who said he was good.
As if I'd made such a gross error of judgment.
You said that he could have a brilliant future.
Nonsense.
Rather looks as if you've been proved wrong, doesn't it?
Never. My God. Now, what are the Bar Council's concerned about the standards of present-day junior counsel? In my day, we starved for the first 3 years, even the clever ones like me.
I can't imagine you starving, Sir John.
Now even a fool can earn 3,000 in his first year.
Well, personally, I think you're being just a little uncharitable about Frobisher.
You have every right to be uncharitable. That moron has let me down.
Because you think the defendant's guilty?
I'm not thinking of the defendant. I'm thinking of my snuff box.
I ordered a large vodka and bitter lemon. Then I asked the barman if he knew if there was a newsagent nearby. I went to check on the racing results. He told me there was a shop in the next corner, and I remember putting down a glass next to a similar-shaped one.
What was the colour of the liquid in the other glass, Mr. Dearden?
Same as mine, lemonish.
Was there anyone else in the bar?
Yes, there was a group of chaps larking about among themselves.
Do you think you'd recognise any of them again?
I recognise him.
The defendant?
Yes. He was leaning against the bar, laughing his head off. Anyway, I strolled out to get a paper, waited for the latest edition, then strolled back again. By this time, the chaps were outside the pub, and he and I nodded to each other. I went into the bar, sat down on the bar stool, opened a paper, took a drink, and then I knew.
You knew what?
That it wasn't my drink.
How did you know?
I just knew. Well, it was different. It was anemic. It didn't have any guts to it. I called the barman over and said some blighter's drunk with vodka. Except I didn't say blighter. He said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Of course, I'm bloody sure." He then picked up the similar-shaped glass to mine, looked at it, and said must have been the fellow who ordered the bitter lemon.
Thank you, Mr. Dearden.
I've no questions.
Fancy carrying his loot around in a suitcase. You'll never alter.
He's never been given a chance.
Oh, that's always been his excuse.
He's right.
He's wrong. He's had more chances than most. He's had help, he's had advice, he's had guidance, he's been given money, he's been offered work. Don't you think you're the first do-gooder who's tried to put him on his feet?
The man is ill.
Well, if he's ill, he's incurable.
Only because we don't know the answer. In fact, I sometimes think we don't want to find out. We'd rather just lock him up for 5 years.
Well, personally, it'll be a relief to me. I just don't want him around.
I can understand that.
Well, it don't worry me whether you do or you don't. He's a complete parasite and he deserves everything he gets. Should have been drowned at birth. Biscuit?
Thank you very much.
I suppose I shall have to start visiting him again.
There's no point in going if you hate it.
Well, I don't hate it. In fact, I quite like it. Somewhere to go. I've hardly missed a visit since we married.
But why?
Well, he needs someone around, doesn't he? You saying I should forget him? Wouldn't show much consideration, would it?
Well, why didn't you show him some of this consideration when he was here?
He can't take advantage of me now, can he? Can't rob me. Can't upset me. Can't send me blood pressure up. Besides, he's different when he's in prison. Didn't you notice a change in him?
No.
You will. I reckon he needs it. Same as some men need the army.
But that's a terrifying indictment.
What are you going on about?
To say that a man prefers prison to freedom. That is, if it's true.
Well, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't. Anyhow, it's just as well, seeing as how he's more in than out. Tell him, as he's on remand, I'll bring him his favourite cake. You don't know all the answers, do you?
I'm beginning to think I don't know any.
Time you started learning then, isn't it?
From the comments I've heard, that fool Frobisher gave in all the way along the line.
You've been listening to jealous gossip, John. He couldn't do anything else. It was definitely an accident.
How could it be an accident to plough into a buskil?
Say Becks had had a sudden heart attack.
Well, he didn't. The man had been drinking.
Not to his knowledge.
You can't tell me a teetotaler doesn't know when he's drinking alcohol.
It was vodka.
Vodka's alcohol?
It's comparatively tasteless.
Not to a teetotaler, and I'd have called witnesses to prove it.
Even you might have had difficulty there.
Well, he should have seen it as a challenge. Did Frobisher? No. The idiot just sat there as if in love with the defendant.
I suppose I had nothing to do with the verdict.
You had no opposition. Every time Frobisher stood up, he went gaga.
You're exaggerating, as usual.
Well, why didn't he win?
Well, what could he do? It was obvious everyone was telling the truth.
He should have made everyone out to be a liar.
It is not the prosecuting counsel's job to press for a conviction. He should consider himself a minister of justice, not an advocate.
You're beginning to sound like some pimply-faced pupil at his first dinner.
I have never been pimply-faced, John.
Your client should have been sent down for 5 years.
Fortunately, the jury didn't agree with you.
Only because they're drunken drivers themselves. They are, but for the grace of God is their asinine philosophy.
Can you be serious for a moment?
I'm never anything else.
What will happen to the relatives of the deceased and to those who were injured?
Well, now that the evidence exists, the chances of a successful settlement are very poor indeed.
Less compensation?
Probably.
And no snuff box?
Who told you about the snuff box?
Bill. That's why you're pretending to be so stroppy, isn't it? I've done you out of your little memento and you don't like it.
It's not that at all. I just don't like to be proved wrong in front of my clerk. It upsets the master-servant relationship. A few more faux pas from me and he'll start to think what I've known all along. He's got more sense than I have. There's no justice in the world.
There is, you know. I've just proved it.
Oh, no. I'm not going to have to endure one of your little homilies, am I? You do them so badly.
Good day, Sir John.
Harriet, it grieves me to have to say this, but, congratulations.
One thing, I'm a better loser than you are.
Naturally. You've had more experience.
Sorry about Beau Brummell's snuff box.
You know, you're probably right.
About what?
Not to get involved. The moment you get involved, you start having doubts. And doubts are something you daren't have if you want to get the system changed.
Have you only just found that out?
Dave thinks he'll get 5 years.
Becks could have got a similar sentence, but the jury decided he wasn't to blame.
Dave isn't to blame.
Ian, my client has a chronic illness.
What is petty larceny but a chronic illness?
Petty larceny is a chronic disinclination to work. Anyway, what good would it have done to send Becks to prison?
What good is it going to do, Dave?
I'm sorry, I don't see any comparison between
Your
the two
man
cases.
couldn't help causing a tragedy. My man couldn't help stealing your 2 ornaments.
You don't believe in willpower?
Can willpower cure diabetes?
I must say you don't sound like a man riddled with doubt. Where are these doubts you talked about?
I've been to see Dave. You know, his wife's right. He's changed. He's lost his shiftiness, his apologetic manner, his fear. He's relaxed, contented. It's almost as if he's relieved to be back home.
Does he spare a thought for his wife?
He was delighted to hear that she's going to bake his favorite cake for him.
She's what?
She's changed, too. She actually likes him again. She's looking forward to visiting him.
Now, that's what I call a happy ending.
What's so funny?
I was allowed to say we can only do our limited best.
And that amuses you?
I suddenly had a mental picture of John writhing in his chair saying, "Oh, God, here we go again, another of our little homilies."
Now, there's a paradox for you. That man has the ideal personality to change the system. Selfish, unfeeling, cynical, objective to the point of being a million miles from personal contact.
He likes the system.
That's the paradox.
You know, he'd have made a very good actor, in a hammy sort of way.
Well, aren't you going to answer it?
He's committed suicide.
Who?
Mr. Becks.
How do you know?
I just do.